But I had the chance to see the future factory for Boxable, a company breaking new ground that is Nevada built.
Elon Musk just snapped up a new kind of home known as Boxable, a foldable house that sets you back $50,000. It's being crafted in South Texas, marking a significant move towards more affordable living. The minds behind this innovative home are convinced it could revolutionize the way we build homes. But what if this bold move signals a drastic turn in our approach to housing? Before we dive in, brace yourself. The next invention might just change the housing game forever. The last green architecture. This foldable home is unique because of its small, efficient design and use of new technology. It sets new standards for environmentally friendly living. In a world where information is often controlled, the introduction of such an affordable and sustainable housing option is a surprising and refreshing change. It's like a new story unfolding, one that's all about openness and innovation. But what we uncover next about the true impact of these homes might just redefine modern sustainability. The most incredible thing about this house is that it can be put together in less than 1 hour. This is a major breakthrough in housing, as it offers a way to make homes cheaper without sacrificing the modern comforts we all want. It's not just a small step forward in home building, it's a giant leap towards redefining what modern living could be. A home like this, costing less than some high-end smartphones, makes us rethink what a modern home should be like. But this isn't even the best part. Imagine a house that is not only affordable, but also built with future sustainability in mind. A house that can function without relying on traditional energy sources. This is not a distant dream, but a reality that Musk's vision is bringing to life. The $10,000 home from Musk's company, Boxable, is about to change the way we think about housing, making it a significant development for people all around the world who dream of owning a home. Elon Musk, who has already made waves with his electric cars and space rockets, is now setting his sights on something just as important: housing. His goal is to make living more affordable and sustainable, not just on Earth, but maybe even on other planets someday. The world's housing problems, with skyrocketing prices and crowded cities, require new ways to build that are cheaper and kinder to the environment. Musk's idea is a direct challenge to the traditional ways homes are built, much like how Tesla shook up the car industry. The Boxable Sita, a $10,000 modular home, is designed for both efficiency and ease of access. Built in factories away from the home site, these homes cost less to produce and are less harmful to the environment than traditional building methods. They can also be customized and expanded to fit different needs, offering flexible living options. Their foldable design makes them easy to transport and set up, even in remote areas where delivery might otherwise be difficult. But there's more. These homes are not just cheap, they come packed with the latest energy-saving features and smart home technology. From great insulation and energy-efficient windows to designs that let in lots of natural light, these homes are built to use as little energy as possible. They can even run on solar power, allowing homeowners to create their own energy and potentially cut ties with the local power grid. Smart technologies like Tesla's Powerwall, smart thermostats, and advanced security systems make these homes even more efficient and convenient to live in. And still, that's not all. Despite their low price, these homes are built to last. They are made from strong materials that can withstand tough weather conditions, meeting or even exceeding most building standards to keep homeowners safe and comfortable. But this wasn't the end of the story. The journey to bring the $10,000 home to market has not been easy. There have been many challenges, but a strong commitment to innovation and affordability has driven the project forward. Elon Musk's support has been a major boost, quickly moving it from an idea to a reality. Musk himself is living in one of these prototype homes near SpaceX's Texas site, showing his confidence in the project and its potential appeal to the public. Now, as these homes start to become available to the public, they could significantly shake up the housing market. By making homeownership much more affordable, They offer a possible solution to problems like homelessness, housing insecurity, and economic inequality. This new housing option is also challenging the traditional real estate market, which usually depends on expensive site-built homes. The $10,000 house is a prefabricated modular design that can be quickly assembled at a much lower cost. This could start a new wave of competition in the housing market, potentially bringing down prices and encouraging more innovative ideas. But that's not all. The environment is a big part of this project too. Traditional home construction often harms the planet, causing deforestation, high energy use, and more carbon emissions. The $10,000 house focuses on being sustainable and energy efficient, offering a greener choice for home building. By reducing the need for standard building materials and cutting down on waste, it could significantly lower the environmental impact of creating new homes. The $10,000 house also opens the door to future advances in affordable and sustainable living. As the technology and ways to build these homes improve, we might see larger modular homes, better smart home features, and new ideas for urban planning. This project is not just about making high-quality homes available to more people. It also sets the stage for continuous improvement in housing. However, this journey isn't without its bumps in the road. Like any new idea, there are challenges to overcome. One big problem is dealing with all the different zoning laws and building rules that vary from place to place. Even though the house's design is flexible, getting approval from local authorities can be a long and complicated process. Musk and Boxable, the company behind this house, will need to work closely with regulators to make sure these homes can be built legally in many different areas. But this wasn't the hardest part. Public perception is another hurdle. Despite all its benefits, the $10,000 house might face a stigma because some people think of modular homes as temporary or not as good. To be truly successful, Musk and Boxable will have to show that these homes are just as comfortable, sturdy, and attractive as any traditional house. There's also the challenge of scaling up production. Meeting the expected demand for the $10,000 house will require a big increase in production capacity. While Boxable plans to expand, there are logistical issues to consider, like manufacturing, transporting, and assembling thousands of homes. They'll need to make sure they can keep up with demand without compromising on quality. But this wasn't the last obstacle. As the $10,000 house gains popularity, it's likely that other companies will enter the market with their own affordable modular homes. While competition can lead to more innovation and lower prices, it also means Musk and Boxable will need to keep improving their product to stay ahead. Looking ahead, the $10,000 house is more than just a new product. It could change the way we think about housing altogether. As these homes start to become available, their impact could go beyond just providing affordable housing. They could be used in disaster relief, as temporary homes for refugees, or even as living spaces for astronauts on other planets. The flexible and modular design of these homes challenges the traditional ideas of housing and living. If this project succeeds, it could inspire many other companies and entrepreneurs to come up with new ideas and technologies to make housing more affordable, sustainable, and accessible. The $10,000 house isn't just about solving today's housing problems. It's about starting a bigger movement towards more creative and inclusive housing solutions for the future. Next, let's look at how to get your site ready for one of these $10,000 homes. Foundations of affordability. Once you decide to buy a $10,000 home, the first step is to get the site ready for it. This includes getting the right permits, making sure there is a strong foundation, and connecting all the essential utilities like water, electricity, and sewage systems. Taking care of these details is very important so that everything goes smoothly when the house arrives and is put together. You want to make sure your new home is ready to live in as soon as it's assembled. When your home arrives, the assembly can be done on site in just a few hours. One of the best things about these homes is their flexibility. You can customize the space to fit your needs, whether by adding extra modules, installing solar panels, or using other green technologies. This flexibility makes the $10,000 home not just a cool new idea, but a game changer that could solve many problems, from helping with global housing shortages to changing how cities and towns are built. The introduction of the $10,000 house brings hope to millions of people around the world who don't have stable and decent homes. This affordable, high-quality option could change lives in places where traditional homes are either too costly or not practical. By making it easier to own a home, these houses could lift entire communities, improve living standards, and help local economies grow by creating jobs and attracting more investment. But that's not the only benefit. In big cities, where space is limited and housing prices keep climbing, the $10,000 house offers a smart solution for filling in empty lots. Its small size and quick setup make it perfect for making use of unused urban spaces, helping to ease the housing shortage without expanding into the countryside. In more rural or remote areas, where there's often less infrastructure, these homes can still work well because they're portable and can use renewable energy, like solar power. This flexibility could change how we think about housing in all sorts of environments. Sustainability is also a big part of what makes the $10,000 house special. The design focuses on being eco-friendly, using strong, recyclable materials and features that save energy, like good insulation and readiness for solar panels. These homes not only reduce the damage to the environment that comes from traditional building methods, but also set an example for other industries to adopt greener practices. This could have a wider impact, pushing more businesses to consider environmentally friendly options in their work. But this wasn't the hardest challenge yet. The $10,000 house also strengthens community resilience, especially in places prone to natural disasters. These homes can be quickly set up as temporary or permanent shelters, giving people a safe place to stay after an emergency. With their sturdy build and energy-efficient design, they are great for long-term recovery efforts, helping communities recover stronger and faster after a crisis. On top of that, this new kind of housing could lead to changes in laws and regulations about housing. As more people see the benefits of affordable, modular homes, governments might start to support these ideas by making it easier to build them. This could mean faster permit processes and new building codes that make it cheaper and easier to set up these homes in more places. Now, let's see how these affordable homes are changing city living and helping communities. A new era for cities. In cities where finding affordable housing is a big challenge, the $10,000 house could be a game changer, especially in large-scale housing projects. Urban developers and city officials could team up with Boxable to create new neighborhoods with these homes, helping low-income families find safe and affordable places to live. Imagine a city facing a serious housing crisis. Local leaders could work with Boxable to set up hundreds of these homes in areas that previously had very few options. This could help thousands of people find housing and boost the local economy by creating jobs and attracting investment into the community. The strong and easy-to-move design of the $10,000 house also makes it perfect for helping people after natural disasters. After events like hurricanes, earthquakes, or wildfires, these homes could be quickly set up to provide shelter for those who lost their homes. Picture a region hit hard by a hurricane, with many homes destroyed. Humanitarian groups and government agencies could join forces with Boxable to quickly deliver these modular homes to the area, giving people a safe and comfortable place to stay while they rebuild their lives. But that's not the end of the story. In rural and remote areas where housing is hard to come by, the $10,000 house offers a smart solution. Its easy transport and quick assembly make it ideal for places without the usual construction resources. Imagine a remote community with few housing options. A local nonprofit could partner with Boxable to build a whole neighborhood of these homes, improving living conditions and providing modern comforts. This project could also include training local people to assemble and maintain the homes, giving them new skills and a sense of ownership in their community's growth. In fast-growing cities and developing countries, where there is a big demand for affordable housing, the $10,000 house could be a great solution. As these cities expand, these modular homes could quickly create new neighborhoods for people moving from the countryside or those with lower incomes. This would also help set up important infrastructure like roads and utilities, supporting overall growth. Looking to the future, the $10,000 house represents a big step forward in solving some of the toughest problems in housing. Its low cost, smart design, and eco-friendly features make it a promising choice for housing solutions worldwide. As more of these homes are made and new technologies are developed, we might see even bigger, more customizable homes with even better energy efficiency and sustainability. But this wasn't the toughest challenge yet. The arrival of the $10,000 house is likely to shake up the way we think about housing policy and trends in the industry. As more people see the benefits of modular housing, governments and developers might start supporting these kinds of projects more. This could lead to new rules and regulations that make it easier and cheaper to build homes like these. It might also push the housing industry to come up with new construction materials, methods, and smart technologies that make homes even more affordable, sustainable, and efficient. If the $10,000 house is successful in different markets, it could spread to new places and be used in more ways, from big cities to small villages. The flexibility of modular housing makes it a great fit for many different environments, and more people might start to see the benefits and adopt this new way of building homes. At the time of writing, the CEO of SpaceX and Tesla, Elon Musk, had a net worth of $28.4 billion, according to Forbes. He made his fortune through his groundbreaking work in electric vehicles and space exploration. Yet, despite his enormous wealth, Musk has chosen to live a simple life in a small, modest home. He even went so far as to sell his 7 luxurious mansions. In 2020, Musk announced on Twitter, now known as X, that he was giving up almost all his physical possessions and would no longer own a house. Soon after, he put his 7 properties in California up for sale, which were worth over $100 million in total. One of the first homes Musk sold was a huge 16,000-square-foot mansion with 6 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms, styled like a French chateau. This grand home had a 2-story library, a wine cellar, a tennis court, a pool, and a home theater. It was sold for $29 million. Another notable property was the former home of actor Gene Wilder, a charming 2,800-square-foot house with a rich Hollywood history. Musk sold it back to Wilder's family for $7 million, with the condition that it would not be torn down or lose its unique character. But that wasn't all. Musk also sold 4 more homes in the Bel Air neighborhood of Los Angeles, 3 of which were on the same street. These homes included a 7,000-square-foot house built in 1954, a large, unfinished contemporary home, and a classic white brick colonial. Together, these properties were sold for $62.5 million to a developer who plans to combine them into one large project. The last of Musk's properties to go was a 16,000-square-foot mansion in Hillsborough, California. This Mediterranean-style home sat on over 47 acres and featured a professional-grade kitchen, a library with leather walls, its own reservoir, and stunning views of the San Francisco Bay Area. Now, Musk lives in a much smaller, $50,000 home in Boca Chica, Texas, near the SpaceX headquarters. This home is a prefabricated foldable unit from Boxable, a startup company focused on affordable housing. It measures about 20 feet by 20 feet and is designed like a studio apartment, with a living and bedroom area, a fully equipped kitchen, and a bathroom that includes both a tub and a shower. Though Musk hasn't officially confirmed it, there are hints in the company's promotional materials that he might be one of their secret clients. Musk's move to a tiny home is part of a bigger trend toward minimalism and being mindful of the environment. Tiny homes, usually less than 400 square feet, focus on making the most of every inch of space and being as efficient as possible. Musk's new home is a great example of this trend, with its low-impact, sustainable design. These homes can be customized, quickly put together, and are designed to be eco-friendly, which fits well with Musk's commitment to fighting climate change. But this wasn't the biggest surprise. The inside of Musk's home is a wonder of clever design and modern style. Even though it's small, it has floor-to-ceiling glass doors that give it a modern look and let in lots of natural light. The space is used efficiently, with built-in storage and a foldable Murphy bed that saves room. The kitchen is fully equipped with modern appliances, including dual sinks, an oven, a dishwasher, and a refrigerator. There's also a small dining table that doubles as extra counter space. The living area is also designed for flexibility. There's a comfortable sofa that can turn into a bed for guests, making the most of the small space. The compact bathroom is also fully functional, with a modern toilet, a full shower, and a sink, all fitted into the small area without losing any comfort or usability. By choosing to live in a small, eco-friendly home, Musk is not only showing his personal commitment to a simpler lifestyle, but also setting an example of luxury downsizing. He is proving that it's possible to live a fulfilling life without needing all the big, fancy things that usually come with wealth. This shift towards smaller, more sustainable living could inspire others to think about how much space they really need and how they can also reduce their impact on the environment. Is extreme minimalism the future of sustainable living or a fleeting trend? Like, comment, and subscribe to explore this debate and share your views on Musk's lifestyle shift.